Yes, sir.
All right, hopefully that worked.
It did not work.
let me see who's recording.
It did not fucking work.
It worked. It worked. If it didn't, whatever. We can.
Oh,
I can't. It was half a second if it didn't work.
hey man, we just trying to get it right.
It's all caveman engineering.
You love that term, don't you?
I think we should. Oh wait, hold on. No. See, doing it wrong.
What's going on?
Circle K lighter, bad butane, really bad for your health. So shout out the homies Organic Flame for providing me with the best hemp wick in the game, so I can smoke without any of the artificial chemicals in this Circle K lighter getting into my lungs.
All you have to do is just light the joint before you puff it, and it won't get into your lungs.
But
What are you talking about?
now I can. But it's just such a smooth smoke. I don't have any of the back taste of. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to blow that all into your face.
Dude, shut the
Sauce.
fuck up. Shut the
Sauce.
fuck up.
Sauce. Shout out to Organic Flames for the hemp wick. Thank you so much.
Big shout out, big shout out, big shout out.
The homie Clue gave me that hemp wick.
Hey, I saw Clue this weekend too, man.
Oh, you
downtown.
did?
Yeah.
Where did you see Clue?
I saw Clue at we left the studio and we was in we were downtown trying to get something to eat, and we pulled up at Joey Brooklyn's and I saw Clue passing by.
Oh, nice.
Clue was on something, boy. My dog was fucked up.
He told me he got fucked up all weekend.
Oh yeah, I could tell.
Yeah.
He was having a great time.
Yeah.
But you know,
I did one of those mature grown-up moves. Because, like, you know, he came from L.A., so I got to see him. You know, he's one of the old friends, so I got to see him.
yeah.
So he's hitting me up, like, Thursday night. I was like, maybe we can grab a beer after I have soccer practice. Like, one beer. And he's like, I'm going out to the beach. And I said, see ya. But then Friday night, he's like, what are you doing tonight? I was like, look, I set my boundaries real early. I can get food between 6 to 8. And I can do that. And he's like, word, we'll get dinner. And so we got dinner, and then they went out as a group afterwards, and I said, see ya.
It was Saturday night.
Yeah.
Was it Saturday night? No, it was Friday night. No, we saw them Friday night.
So
Definitely
wait.
Friday night.
That's the night I saw him. I saw him Friday.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But he said he can set something up in LA, so that's
Yeah,
dope.
he's got me the hemp wick. Funny story about the hemp wick. He's been trying to send me this hemp wick.
That's his hemp wick?
No, it's one of his homies out in LA that makes it.
Okay.
And I told him, like, one time we were, like, gaming or whatever. I was like, oh, I'm just smoking my bong or whatever using my hemp wick. He's like, oh, I got this best hemp wick.
Oh, that's why you put the now it makes sense. I was wondering, I'm like, when last I seen Coops hit a bong rip? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, by the way.
What?
I had to relight it without the hemp wick.
Because you gotta make the hey, the cherry gotta be on the tip, baby. You heard the song, the Perfect Split song?
The one you made up?
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah,
the
with
one
cherry.
that's never gonna come out.
It would never.
Yeah.
It would never, man.
The one where you're like, hey, make a song with this hook. Make it, figure it out. Find the right.
First of all, never finger it out.
Never.
Never.
No man and no problems we do.
Hey, smoking on the perfect split. Okay.
Was this the cherry on the motherfucking tip? Is that what it
no,
goes?
it's not motherfucking.
I know,
tip.
because it's all very peaceful and like.
It's on the tip.
Yeah. Her name Cherry, and she on the tip.
Never said that.
It's
Never
the
said that.
perfect spliff.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect bitch.
But I was very proud of myself because, you know, the peer pressure is like, oh, come out, drink with us. Oh, I ain't seen you.
Yeah, because you know
Come
that's
have
what
a
it
beer.
is.
But I got shit to do, and I can't be waking up Saturday morning with a hangover because I got shit to do. So,
Coops, you have nothing to do. Matter of fact, man, welcome y'all.
episode 8.
Episode 8. Shit got to be great.
8 is great,
8 is great.
and we're not late.
You're late this morning. I'm not late this
It's
morning.
not. It's early. We recorded before 10 is good.
Let's talk about some things going on. Current events going on.
First
right?
current event that I did want to talk about:
What's good?
Travis Scott murdering people.
Hey, no, don't put that on Travis Scott.
Well,
No,
that's the debate.
No,
It's the
cannot-
venue. It's Travis.
No.
It's the venue.
I was about to say this. How are you gonna put that on Travis Scott?
So this morning, a lot of people on the interwebs were posting examples of when artists were on stage during a show that got out of control, where they helped to control the crowd.
Okay.
And they go like, hey, everyone. Because listen, at a show like it that big, What's really going on is the whole crowd is at the whims of whoever's on stage. It's basically like a religious experience. Like if you're at Astroworld, you're a diehard Travis Scott fan. If he says jump up and down 100 times, everyone in the crowd's gonna jump up and down 100 times.
I feel you.
So if he takes a moment to like realize, like, oh, this shit's fucked up, and just goes, hey, everyone, we can't do the show until everyone takes a step back. And there's like thousands of videos online of artists doing this.
But guess what though? At the end of the day, I mean, bro, like, you really think he's gonna be able to control, like?
He could help.
Yeah, but he like, said show been going on for like what? It's not the first.
No,
show.
he's the headliner of his festival. He's the last.
Yeah,
last
I mean, how you know that this night 8 people gonna die?
Well,
of something you've been doing.
Some people said he should have the awareness to like. I didn't see what the whole situation was.
People can say what they want to say, bro, because you're not in that man's shoes. You
Well,
know what I'm saying? Like, no, listen. I'm just saying, like, that's cool. You can crowd control all you want. Okay, put it like back in the days when Michael Jackson was on stage. You have people crying, fainting with so much ambulance outside.
Yeah.
He was controlling the fucking crowd. That man was on stage dancing, doing whatever the fuck he had to do. People was also probably dying.
Yeah, but
So,
but also like, and maybe this is like some of the fault goes to the people in the crowd. I don't think people are going to Michael Jackson concerts like we're gonna mosh.
No,
and we're gonna
but
get aggressive. And we're
but
gonna.
I'm just saying at the end of the day, you can't blame the artist for what happens in the crowd.
I give him 100%. I'll give him.
I'm not giving him
15 to 20.
No, I can't give him 0% of what happened in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Because like those words will come back and bite you in the ass. Because suppose you're an artist yourself on stage with 50,000 people.
And I tell people if you.
Okay, all right, perfect example. Like, okay, they give rappers such a bad name, right?
Yeah.
Like off Travis Scott, like events where rappers into a crowd, like a club. You know what I'm saying? Coming to a club in the hood or some shit like that, or you hear the club got shot up.
Or the baby punched a woman.
No, we're not gonna call any names. I'm just saying, no, that's different. That's when you're doing stuff.
Yeah.
The club getting shut up has nothing to do with me being on the stage. Yeah. So it's like I cannot control people's actions, bro. I cannot.
Some random person showing up with a gun is a little. I mean, it's a little different. But...
What you mean? I mean, people's like, listen.
So if a gun's in the crowd, that's on the venue.
Okay, and if people get rowdy in the crowd, in the crowd and run bomb rush the stage because they have this big love for the artist, that's not the artist's fault.
It's not, but also he can play a role in easing the situation. I mean, he got named in the lawsuit, him and Drake. So like, they're gonna find out, and like in a civil suit like that, there will be.
Dude, I mean, you think they think they're suing because they give a fuck, or they suing because of just some money?
They're suing because they can put blame on their name. If they didn't feel they could put blame on their name,
and the fact it's not even just.
Oh
blame.
no, the money is 1,000%.
That's all it is. So at the end of the day, they still don't give a fuck about the people's lives.
No, I know.
So what are we talking about?
I mean,
you cannot blame Travis Scott for people dying at the show.
I'm not giving him 100%.
You can't give him none.
I'm giving some percent.
No,
though.
I'm not, because that's heavy. That's someone's death. We ain't talking about people didn't get fed in the crowd. We talking about
here's the
people
other
dying.
problem. Travis Scott has a history of being on stage and telling his crowd to do wild ass shit. Like he made a crowd beat a dude up in the front row because he did something with his shoes, like tried to grab his shoes or whatever. And this was
trying
after
to grab the man's shoes
because Travis Scott spit in his face on stage, like spit on him. He tried to grab his shoes and then he said, "Beat this man up," and the crowd beat this man up. So like you know, Travis Scott knows he can control the crowd and make them like, "Hey, everyone, chill. There's people up here."
Okay, well, cool. Like, okay, listen, all right. Okay, hear what you're saying. Boom, he can control the crowd. So now, if the crowd just bomb rushed the stage, there were no time to control.
I know there's nothing to do in that situation.
So then that's what I'm saying. Like,
but didn't he keep going? Like, didn't he keep performing?
I don't know.
So like from everything I was reading, like what it sounded like was there was a huge rush. He came on stage.
Okay.
Very clearly, people needed medical help, and rather than like taking a moment then to be like, "Hey, everyone, people need help up there. So before I can go, y'all need to make a lane so the paramedics can come." And he just kept going, apparently.
Because think about it though, bro. You've been on stage before. I mean, not to that magnitude, but think about it. If you're on stage, and you're big of an artist as Travis Scott. Boom. shit happens in the crowd. People get hurt. Ambulances at these concerts all the time.
No, yeah, I mean,
so
yeah.
that's and guess what? You kept the show going.
Yeah.
You don't know that people died until after the show.
I agree on that.
So that's what I'm saying. So
But-
where's the control? Like you have, bro.
If there wasn't like 10,000 examples of other artists doing it, I would be like, fair play. But there's so many examples where like even it's one person that passes out in the front. And the artist is like, yo, this girl's passed out. Can we get some medical attention? Like there was, I read this story this morning. The Red Hot Chili Peppers did a show.
Yeah.
Some dude tried to stage dive, fell on his face, fucked himself up. So the Red Hot Chili Peppers said, yo, we need y'all to make space. Got to get a paramedic to the front. And they started strumming like acoustic songs to keep everyone calm. Everything goes all right. They get the guy to the hospital. The backstage people tell the Red Hot Chili Peppers, hey, he's to the hospital. He's good. So, so then they go, all right, we're going to dedicate, his name was Brad. We're going to dedicate this next song to Brad. It's a song about masturbation. And then they played the song.
See what I'm saying? Now you're making fun of people.
But,
Bro,
but he made it. So
but also
it's
people
all
are,
good.
also people are giving the artists like come on, bro. Like,
Well, that's the other thing is like people think celebrities are more than just
dude,
than just a guy. Like he's just a guy.
that's what I'm saying.
I don't
like,
care about his McDonald's order. Fuck that. It's just another McDonald's
I'm
order.
just saying, like, at the end of the day, like, man, that man's on stage to perform. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, granted, you have to have some type of, human in you, but he's like on stage to them people. He's godlike at the point.
Yeah.
Like that man's, and you have been on stage.
Yeah.
How many times you been on stage and like completely blacked out? In a
Yeah,
sense,
man.
in your own craft.
I mean, a couple times. Yeah.
No, so
You ain't
like,
paying attention to what's going on.
So now, and that's just in front of a couple hundred people, or not even. Now imagine 50,000 people.
Yeah.
You're blacking the fuck.
I mean,
out.
yeah, probably a little bit. But
No,
at the same time, you have people in your ear that are telling you stuff like that. Like, hey, by the way, there's,
You ever been on stage in 50,000 people?
I haven't, but I've just this morning I watched so many videos of artists doing this that I'm like, they would have known.
But are those artists in the realm of him and type of music though?
So
With
but
that type of chaos.
That's, well, some of them are like punk rock bands,
Well, I mean, I guess, but think about it. It's a difference if you're on stage, you see the mosh pit going, right?
Or
you
the
see,
rush,
or the
yeah.
rush, right? And something happened, like right in front of your face.
Yeah.
But like, if the rush happens and people got trampled, you don't see who's on the ground. The people that's running over the people not seeing who's on the ground.
No, that's true. That happened.
You know, like,
But then who was it? But like, once again, like I would 100% be like, yeah. But like, I just watched so many videos and read so many stories this morning of people in similar situations, artists, even like rappers that like took a moment. Like some girls were getting trampled at a concert, and they're like, "Hey, these girls, you need to back the fuck up."
yeah, because that happened. Like, you can see that happening. I'm sure he didn't see that.
And then the
happening,
only
but-
other thing that comes into my mind is, you are on stage with like hundreds of thousands of people, like freaking out.
Come on, bro.
With great, like it's that Spider-Man line. With great power comes great responsibility. you know?
Hey man, listen. I'm not gonna give Travis none to blame. I'm gonna give the event, the venue, the blame.
But also, like,
Because guess what? It was overpacked, right?
it always is.
And then
yeah.
people actually ran ran through the whole thing to bomb rush the actual venue to get in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to blame the venue for not having the proper fucking thing in
And
place.
then you got to blame the people who created that situation out of their own selfishness, because let's be
Thank
honest.
you.
You could have bought a ticket, shown up with a ticket, and got in the right way.
Man.
But you, in your mind, were like, you know what? I'm just going to jump the fucking fence. And also, all these fucking people who make these TikToks of them sneaking into events
Listen, man.
and it being like a cool
At
thing.
the end of the day, bro, stop being fucking fanatics, bro.
Stop.
being fanatics, man. Like, it's not worth it to go bomb rush a fucking stage.
That's the other thing is like, time and place for everything. If you're going to like a punk rock show, part of like the whole mentality is there's going to be a mosh pit. But you know what's really interesting about the scenarios is that there's been like decades of punk rock shows, and all the people who go to those shows have figured out rules, right? Kind of like rules of the street, right? Like, oh, we're not going to shoot people who aren't involved. There's kind of like rules of the mosh pit. Like, if you're in the mosh pit, you get in there, fair game. If you see someone struggling, the people in the mosh pit actually go and, like, drag them out. Like, hey, let's get you out of here real quick.
Yeah,
but there's rules. Now, in the rap world, moshing has just recently been introduced. And so you have a whole bunch of people who have no idea how to mosh or like do that whole like mentality, like that whole like, you know, culture of
So
like.
once again, you have to blame the people involved and not the fucking artist. And also,
Building a case.
no, it's just the truth, bro. It's the truth.
I understand.
It's like, you know, it's like when they blame the rappers, right, or anybody. Oh, such and such do such and such. I'm like, no, the parents, like, bro, you need to warrant your kids. You need to talk to your fucking kids.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, but real quick, if you go to a concert, the best sound in the building is next to the sound guy, which is never front of the stage.
it's all the way in the back.
So if you really want to hear the music good, and you're not just there hoping that you get your 15 minutes of fame, like he gonna drag me on stage to sing his
you know
verse.
what? You know what's crazy though, and this also also
Stand next to the sound
this
man.
also feeds into one of my fears. I'm very claustrophobic, not in the sense of like a group of people.
Yeah.
Cool. Like I don't go to concerts. I don't go to
Yeah.
festivals.
Not anymore.
Like
I
I never. I mean, I just know I don't do that, bro. Like if
too many people.
I'm not trying to be at the front.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be in the middle. If I'm doing this and people is on my shoulder and my back, I start like
It's too much. You can't escape.
The
You
worst
feel
anxiety,
trapped.
the worst anxiety every fucking
Yeah.
time. So it's like I go to the back. I'd rather watch it on a fucking couch
Yeah.
than to be because of shit like that, bro. It's like it's bad, man. Like I was just hearing about I don't even want to say nothing, but it's I can't blame Travis Scott for that.
Well, the other thing is when you go out in public, you can control yourself. You
Yes.
cannot control any of these fucking weirdos that are around
And that's
you.
my point.
Yeah.
You cannot blame this man. You have some people going to the concert just to do that type of shit.
Yeah. No
you
doubt.
know what I mean?
But I said once again, I am putting the full blame, but I think he could have eased the situation.
You think he could have made it look
Yeah.
calmer?
And then also, like, I saw his like apology video where he's just like, man, if I touch my forehead enough, whew, maybe people will think I'm very upset.
Oh man. Hey,
If I
man.
touch my forehead enough, maybe people will think I am upset.
I hate talking to you. Hey, on some man, for real though, real shit though.
No, but for real, like, recipes to those people. You shouldn't go to a music event and like fear for your life. Second of all,
every time you go to a music event, you
that's the problem. Second of all, audience members, people who go to these types of things, can you not act in a way in which if everyone else acted that way, we'd all have a better time? Like who was it? Immanuel Kant. It's called the moral imperative. It's a philosophy, right? You try to make decisions imagining a world where everyone made that same decision. For instance, if I stole these sandals when I left here today, would I like a world?
These are slides.
Slides. If I stole these slides.
We don't slip, we slide.
When I slid out of here today, would I appreciate a world where everyone did that thing? Right? Where everyone stole slides from me when they left my house, right?
Okay.
And then you go, no, you're supposed to go no, and go, so I won't do that because of the moral imperative. So, for instance, I'm going to go to the Travis Scott concert without a ticket, bum rush the stage. Will I enjoy the situation that is created if everyone in this area makes that same decision? And the answer is no, so you shouldn't do it.
Yes, but I mean, duh. But everybody's not the fucking same. Here we are again, and like people like to create philosophies of thinking that people are gonna be thinking like.
But people ain't thinking.
No, I'm just saying people are thinking, but not like you.
Yeah.
Like that's
They got
not
other priorities.
Bro, that's literally not even a perfect world.
Yeah.
If everybody's thinking the same, that's a fucked up world. As a matter of fact, watch your liquid around my stuff, please. Thank you. Put it right here, man. Put it right there. There you go. But
I just don't want to give them a lot of airtime. You know?
yeah.
Here, you can read the warnings.
They'll be all right. Liquid death.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. But no, real shit though. I mean, also it's 2021.
Yeah.
You talking about rules?
Yeah. We just
Bro,
went through the
these
biggest.
kids don't give a fuck about rules.
It's not even the kids. It's everyone.
Everyone, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But think about it. Concerts, it's mostly like young adults.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And teens probably. So, come on, think about when you was a fucking teen. You
But-
ain't thinking about that shit.
They learned it from, the people who are just older than us, who, by the way, just showed that they cannot follow any rules if they don't like them.
I mean, there's nothing new under the sun.
Maybe I don't agree with the whole mask thing, but I still wore the mask because, like, it's the thing to do and everyone's doing it, like, whatever, But we just watched a whole generation of people go, I will not wear a mask. It is ruining my freedom. It's like, bitch, your breath stank. You ugly. Put the fucking mask on.
Hey, the mask gonna make your breath more stink.
Well, at least you won't be the only one smelling it. So I don't need all that in my life, bro. You know, wear the fucking mask, bro, just for everyone's sake. You know, but people, all those people learned from other people. Like, we don't gotta listen to that rule. That's for other people.
So you're masking up? Because I know you did not mask up all the time.
I ain't mask up all the time.
You did not mask up, so shut the fuck up.
But in
You're
certain,
part of those people.
but in certain
see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about?
No, I agree. I mean, I'm the
Bro.
symptom too.
You're to be blamed.
Same with like current events, like the Aaron Rodgers thing, right?
Oh, no, hold up. Let's touch on that for a second.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yo.
But I also
Wait,
see,
so what's fucked up about it?
No, listen. It's fucked up for people that gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Right? Me, I would be Aaron.
Yeah. So.
And I'm just saying, no, but I'm just being dead serious.
Yeah.
There's more people like Aaron than what we think.
So.
It's like, no, let me finish. The reason why they're like saying it's really fucked up is because of what's going on with Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at least he said he's not going to get the vaccine.
Yeah.
Here, Aaron Rodgers just said he's just completely lied. I'm like, I did lie.
Well, he saw what happened to Kyrie, right?
And lied.
And goes, do I want to put myself in that situation?
No shit.
Where I become like the pariah for unvaccinated, like
yeah, I mean they're gonna put all the pressure
Yeah.
on him and be like, oh, you're the one that's holding up the team and all this shit.
States are banning Kyrie Irving from playing basketball. Whole states are just banning this man from playing basketball.
Okay, cool. And what are they gonna do to Aaron Rodgers?
Nothing.
See, to me, I think that should be worse.
Yeah. So it's fucked up, but they both fucked up. And then the more fucked up thing about Aaron Rodgers is like everyone's saying he misled, he lied. Well, first of all, apparently the NFL knew he was unvaccinated the whole season. The team knew he was unvaccinated the whole season. His teammates knew he was unvaccinated. So who did he mislead? The media. And they're mad because none of them had the sense to do their job and ask, like, wait a second, we asked if you were vaccinated and you said you were immunized? What do you mean by that? And then he would have said, like, I listened to his whole interview that he did, like explaining his side or whatever. And like he had a allergy to two of the vaccines, the Pfizer and the Moderna one.
I bet.
So, but he got immunized. He went through a process to build up his immunities to COVID. It just wasn't accepted as like a vaccine. And so and then he brought up good points. He brought up really good points. He's like, by the way, I'm like one of the few unvaccinated people on the team, been wearing a mask every day, following all the rules for people who are unvaccinated. How would I have caught this virus other than from someone?
Is the NFL vaccination just as strict as the NBA's?
No, it's not.
So you can play without being vaccinated on the NFL.
Yeah. And the main difference between that is
Thank you.
Is that I know you just asked. The main difference between that is that basketball's played inside and NFL's outdoors.
Okay, so
there's a different set of rules.
So that's why it's going to be more strict on Kyrie than him.
Yeah.
But
also because Aaron Rodgers is like the darling of the NFL.
Yeah, and also Aaron Rodgers is white.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. No shit. And it's football, right? And it's like, cheese ass Green Bay. What the fuck else are we doing in Green Bay?
But he's getting canceled by a whole bunch of like people for not being vaccinated.
Because of the double standard though.
No, I agree.
You know what I mean? And I mean but at the end of the day, like I understand his point, and I definitely understand Kyrie. Like, fuck everybody with all this cancel shit. Fuck all y'all.
Yeah.
I understand, like, man, these are people bodies, bro.
No, that's the main thing for me
you know what I mean? Like
the body autonomy.
Like, fuck the NFL and fuck the NBA.
And fuck all the states that are making these rules.
Dude, how are you going to tell someone what to do with their own fucking body?
No, exactly.
Like, for real.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, wear a mask, this, that, and the third, boom, 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 boom. Okay. If I'm not sick, why can I not play?
Yeah.
If everybody's
that was Aaron Rodgers' point, was like, I'm the only one in the building that's testing every day because I'm unvaccinated.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. If I'm not sick,
yeah,
why can't I not play?
Yeah.
Like, it's a difference if I was getting sick all the time.
Yeah.
Or I got sick and I'm making people sick. I'm not sick, right? Quote unquote. So why can I not play? Is this stopping me from playing basketball?
What Aaron Rodgers said, like, because he got interviewed on Friday, he was like, if this was the flu and I felt the way I do today, I'd be playing on Sunday.
Yeah, because I'm not sick.
Yeah. Like, but if he had the flu, they would let him in the building. No one has to have the flu shot. He can breathe on everyone.
Exactly. Make everybody sick.
Yeah.
Like, but no, you have to get this type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so over COVID, bro.
The body autonomy thing is like the main center point around all this is like you shouldn't be forced to have to make a medical decision, especially considering, and like I listened to the whole Aaron Rodgers interview and he brought this up. He's like, medicine is not a one size fits all glove.
Definitely not.
Yeah. So for some people it will make sense to get the vaccine. For other people it doesn't make sense to get the vaccine. And so you shouldn't be like mandated to do so if you come to the conclusion that you don't need to take it, or even if you come to the fair conclusion
You know what the problem is with me too, like with this whole thing? All right, they're mandating, right?
Yeah.
But they're not mandating their what you call their like the word I'm looking for, like fuck, brain took a fart, stink as hell too. I mean, like basically they're not gonna take any like give me the word, bro. Give me the word.
Exemptions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boom. They're not gonna take any exemptions. They're not gonna take
Religious exemption, medical exemptions.
that too, and they're not gonna take no responsibilities.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole point.
So you're gonna mandate something, and if it makes me fucking sick or
Yeah.
it kills me, you're not taking no responsibility.
Yeah. That's the point. And that's
so why the fuck is it mandatory?
because you have to follow the money, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
cool, but not cool.
Yeah. No, but that's my point is that like I have so many friends that are like on the tip top of like always being like, this decision was made for money reason, follow the money, and you understand why the decision was made. For everything else, except for this situation, two main things. First of all, if they mandate a vaccine and they say you can't work here unless you have a vaccine, they get to stop testing their employees, right?
Yeah.
And then employees don't have to sit out as long sick if they do catch it. And thirdly, if they catch it and they're vaccinated, the liability for the company diminishes.
Yes.
Other thing, man, Pfizer and Moderna, mainly Pfizer, not so much Moderna because they're a new company. Just go look at how many connections Pfizer has to the U.S. government, to all the media companies, and you make a rational decision for yourself.
Well, they drop a bomb in this fucking building.
Well, listen, we're gonna get a little thing at the bottom of this podcast. Like, go to the CDC.org and research all this shit. But yeah, man, I mean, like, Aaron Rodgers was like saying, like, I'm the only one in the building that tests every day, so I'm the only one who knows every day that I'm not sick. And like, they've already proven that vaccinated people can catch it and spread it. So they have to test every 2 weeks. And he even said this: you could test and then go in the building. And they had a player who tested, went in the building, walking around, and then their test came back like, oh, by the way, you have COVID. And then he left the building.
Yeah, because it's not like you're getting tested and just like in a fucking bubble somewhere.
But if you're unvaccinated, you have to sit in your car until the test comes back, and then you can go in the building. There's no logic there. That's just shaming people into, like, you want your life to be easy? Take the vaccine. Otherwise, it's going to be really hard for you to live.
They have no type of explanation for the fuckery that they do.
Yeah.
Because when they do explain it, they go in circles and they be like, oh,
But
we're back where we started. Oh.
So you have the vaccine, so you're safe. And so if you have the vaccine, you're safe. But if I don't have the vaccine and I'm unsafe, you're unsafe. Makes no sense
Makes
to me.
no
It just
sense
doesn't
in the
make
world
no
at
sense
all.
to me at all.
Man, if the man's not sick, let the man play.
Yeah. Also,
because guess what? This what you did. Like,
Yeah.
you forced this man to lie.
Yeah,
like,
exactly, because he would have been witch hunted, and that's why he
And
lied.
cool. And now you like blackballing one of the greatest players ever to play the fucking game, Kyrie Irving. Fuck what y'all think.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Brother's very fucking talented.
Yeah.
Does a lot for
He's
his
won
community.
rings. Yeah, he's
So my thing is like, the man is not sick.
yeah.
Why should he not play?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Because you want him to stick himself with something that you created, and that's cool. Some people do that, and
Yeah.
that's cool. And listen,
And for some people, that's the best decision.
I don't give a damn what you do, vaccinated or unvaxxed.
Body autonomy.
Just like, to me, just live your life and live as healthy as you can.
Yeah.
But as far as sports, bro, the man is not sick. Let
That's
the
the
man
other thing.
play.
You just hit on something. The other thing, COVID is not a disease of COVID. If you look at all the factors leading to people that die, diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure, hypertension, these are all things that are caused by unhealthy diets, unhealthy lifestyles that are promoted in the country that we live.
Yeah, but I think, I mean,
And you were like you said, but like stay healthy.
yeah, stay healthy. But
Yeah.
the thing is, like, you know, definitely, I think COVID, bro. I think COVID exposed what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
Like underlining issues, like real, you know, because it is real. I mean, at first we was like, no,
No, it's a thing.
It's a thing.
Yeah. People
It's
catching it and dying and
Like,
shit.
stop with this conspiracy. Like, it's not. Shit's real.
Yeah.
What's also real is unhealthiness is very real.
Yeah.
And a lot of us, like, most people, that's not like on this healthiest thing. It's like, come on, bro. It's like 100%. That's very rare. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We all do unhealthy shit.
Yeah.
Drink, smoke, eat the wrong bread, all kind of shit. So, you have to find a way balance with diet and exercise to kind of like, balance yourself back out. Yeah. And that's cool because you put your body to stress, make it stronger and so on and so forth. But you cannot mandate things that you're going to inject into people medically, and if something is wrong, you're not mandatory to take any responsibilities.
Yeah.
That's my problem with it.
Yeah.
Until you're gonna say, like, you know what? If this fucks you up, because we're 100% sure, we're gonna take the responsibility. Then I will understand. But you cannot even fix your lips to even say those words.
Yeah.
So how in the hell are you gonna tell people that they have to do this thing?
Not only that, but like you're saying, like, legally speaking, in the United States, none of the vaccine companies hold any liability for any of the products.
Because they can't.
That's a law. Look it up. 1984 child vaccination, like immunity law or something.
No, because nothing is 100% approved. Like it's not like sure.
And so like
probability, right? Probability.
Yeah.
You to the class probability.
Yeah.
They can't give you 100% probability that it's gonna work, right?
Yeah.
Like, because it's always room for error.
Yeah.
But you're gonna mandatory mean it's 100%. You have to do it. So why the fuck are you giving me a probability of 100% of what I need to do?
Yeah.
But
and by the way,
no, it don't work.
By the way, guess what's about to come out? An oral pill by Pfizer that you can take that'll help treat the COVID symptoms and is 90% effective at preventing hospitalization, which, by the way, is the same percentage the vaccine is. And guess what's probably about to go away? Vaccine mandates. And why is that? Because Pfizer is going to make all the money they would have missed out on vaccines anyways now with this pill. Boom.
Yes, sir.
So in the next 2 months, when vaccine mandates go away, because Pfizer has this pill that's passed clinical trials that is like a NyQuil, basically, and you can take it. Oh, by the way, the main chemical is ivermectin, but it's not the brand name, so we can jack up the price.
Hey, man. Far from politics.
Anyway,
we don't do medical politics, but like, normally we just talk about dumb shit and have a good time.
If you just listen to the last 15 minutes.
But this is some real shit going on.
If you just listen to the last 15 minutes of this podcast, you're one of our 31 listeners right now. Shout out to y'all.
Y'all are very special. Give yourself a round of applause.
If you're one of the 31 people who just tuned in and listened to the last 15 minutes, and you're
also, man, y'all text me and tell me that you like the podcast. You know what I'm saying? It would definitely help. We're trying to grow a nice organic.
Comment, yeah.
No, we're trying to grow a nice organic community. It'd be dope if you tell people and bring them into the world that we created. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe not this episode. Maybe another episode.
No, this one too, because it's funny. It's us talking our shit, so it really don't matter.
That's true.
Yeah.
So for all the people who said,
we're not silly all the time.
Sometimes we're serious.
No, we're human fucking beings, and I hate that shit. Let's talk about that for a second. You have people who be like, "Oh, this got to be this way."
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, are you a robot or are you a human being? Because every human being I know go through everything in this world. Every human being I know have been depressed. They they cry, they're sad, they go through all kind of shit. That's just the normal shit that's life. So it's like, I don't understand when I see people all the time in this come on, bro. That's not cool.
Yeah.
Tighten up.
And
live
listen,
your life.
and also, everyone has a weird snack that they're not going to tell anyone. You don't have to be ashamed of it.
No, definitely don't.
I was chilling with the homie a couple weeks ago, and they had this. I'm not going to say what it is. They had a certain snack that they like to eat that they had invented in their childhood, and they were eating it in front of me, and I saw them.
They invented it.
It's just is there a snack that you have that is a combination of foods that maybe nobody else would ever think of combining, and then you secretly really like it? Don't say what it is.
No, I can say what it is. But I haven't eaten in a long time. When I was a jit, and I was in Jamaica, I used to eat. People are not going to know what I was talking about. I used to eat mongoose bread and a whole avocado every other day. Yeah. A whole little bread. I used to just sneak off and I buy an avocado. Yeah. And I just make avocado bread sandwiches the whole day. It was a shit, bro.
See? And so someone might hear that knows what that is and be like, that's fucking weird. Why would, and you're like, but it's for me, it's the
for
shit,
me,
right?
Definitely.
And he was eating it, he looked at me, he's like, bro, don't. I was like, I ain't judging, I'm just taking it in because I have a snack of my own that's just like
What's
that.
your snack, bro?
I ain't gonna say what
I just told you mine.
All right.
What's your snack?
I ain't done this in a while, too.
Let me hear.
But I really, really do love dipping grapes in ketchup. Yep, I love it. I haven't done it in a while, but I love it. Yep, I know. Shame onto my fam. See, like I was just saying, everyone has a snack that they had enjoyed as a child. You just don't have to say anything.
Comment your snack.
Yeah, comment what your snack was.
Comment
grapes and ketchup. I don't know.
Grapes and ketchup.
Yeah.
Mine is bread and avocado.
Yeah, well, it started because I would get when I was young, I'd get a plate with little chopped up hot dogs and a little thing of ketchup and some grapes and strawberries. And I'd eat the strawberries, then I'd eat the hot dogs, and then I'd be left with the grapes, and I'd left a thing of ketchup, and I'd be like, I wonder what that's. And I was like, yeah, it's not terrible. I don't hate it. Kind of like it.
And you've been eating grapes and ketchup ever since.
Well, I don't do it as much anymore now that I'm an adult, and I realize that's fucking super weird.
Bro, hey, funny story about ketchup.
But every so often.
Funny story, not so funny about ketchup. I used to eat ketchup with everything.
Same.
Right? With rice, everything.
Yeah.
And then my uncle, God bless the dad that passed, he had ulcers because he was doing the same shit. That man used to eat ketchup in soup, in the porridge.
Yeah.
He just put ketchup in everything.
Yeah.
And all the acid gave him stomach ulcers. And I had to slow down on the ketchup, bro. It took me 2 years to be let me eat. After that, I'm I didn't eat ketchup for 2 years.
Listen, we talked last week about acid reflux, dude, in the Uber. I also get acid reflux, but I understand it's a diet.
That's from grapes and ketchup.
Yeah, so I don't eat ketchup anymore because I realized tomatoes fuck me up.
No, real shit, bro.
Pizza with red sauce, can't do it anymore. Spaghetti with red sauce, see you later. Don't need it.
It's very acidic.
Ketchup, kills me, dude. Yeah, the acid will fuck you up.
I think you because you went overboard with it as a kid.
Yes, well, stomach acid is not to be fucked with.
All right, so we touched on Kyrie and Aaron Rodgers. And stomach acid.
Stomach acid.
Listen.
And weird snacks that you like to eat. Love yourself. Eat your weird snacks.
Eat your weird snacks. Oh, one. How did your Bucks do this week? It was a bye week?
They did so good it was a bye week. But
Okay.
they did so good. The Saints lost to the Falcons!
We're not going to... Listen, I'm off that already. And I see that...
Every team that the Bucks are rival with lost.
I see that Lakers can't get their shit together still.
Yeah, man. I haven't gotten into the NBA yet. You know?
But no, the Lakers, they keep trying to put all the blame I kind of see on Russell Westbrook. And I think it's kind of fucked up.
But that was the plan all along as soon as they signed him.
Yeah, someone has to get you know what I mean? I just feel bad.
Russell Westbrook gets so much hate for being not good enough, and he's literally one of the greatest triple-double athletes in the history of the NBA.
But I mean, I do the thing about it, Russ, he's just not a great shooter.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the only thing to his game. Well, not the only thing. He's not perfect.
He's not a great shooter.
That's the biggest highlight of his game. He's not a great
and he has to be. He's had to been a scorer for a lot of teams, and it doesn't mesh well.
Yeah, because he's not the best scorer. Mm-hmm. That has to be the best. Yeah, so it's kind of weird.
So but he can do it, but it takes so many shots and so much effort that his teams usually lose if he puts up 35.
No shit.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. So he needs a shooter. A shooter. How did Robin Thicke and Lil Wayne get together? That's the story I haven't looked into yet, but I still need to find out.
What you mean? It's entertainment, baby. It's Hollywood, baby.
Robin Thicke is he grew up in the hood, didn't he?
No, I'm sure he did not.
But he's got a hood pass.
I
used to see him on BET a lot.
A lot of
wasn't he on the Real Husbands of Orange County or whatever?
Because didn't he date he dated black women and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know, but yeah.
Bro, listen. No, he was with Paula Patton? Was it?
I ain't that deep off.
It was someone. Whatever.
I'm just wondering how Carter 2 gets Robin Thicke.
What you mean, bro?
Because Lil Wayne.
Okay. Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Do you know who's Shaggy's best friend?
No, I can't
Sting.
Wait. Yes, I did know this.
Let's talk about that. What the fuck?
So
they have an album together. Sting be in Jamaica with Shaggy just chilling, randomly eating fucking ackee and saltfish. You talking about Robin Thicke and Lil Wayne?
Do you think
Sting, bro?
I'll be watching you has anything to do with It Wasn't Me? It's like a response to it. It wasn't me. I'll be watching you. Every breath you take.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
No, man.
Every move you make. It wasn't me. Someone needs to mash those up now. That's you know what? Maybe I'll do it. I'll do it on the MPC.
You will not do it.
I'll make it funky.
Shout out to the people once again that don't want no smoke with me. You know what I'm saying? They just don't want no smoke with me.
Yeah.
I don't know what the problem is. I mean you know, I don't know. I ask for the smoke, and they be like, I'm gonna give you the smoke, but
I have heard plenty of people that have come into this very room when the podcast is not being recorded and said that they want the smoke
with me.
with you.
And when it's time to do it, what they do?
They ghost.
You know what, my brother? I'm
Yeah.
happy. That's what we have.
Your
witnesses.
first word and the spelling bee is boo. As in, boo!
Yeah, because y'all renege, you know what I'm saying?
And
So-
I'm not going to tell you how many O's is in that, but you have to guess it right on that.
18. Goes a long way, baby.
Stop. People in general, stop saying you're going to do something and then don't do it.
Facts.
Just annoying.
Yes, and stop mandating shit that you're not going to take.
I don't care if you say no to me. Say no to me and I'll say, okay, I understand. Hey, dude, let's do a feature. No. Okay. Yeah, man, let me... I gotta do No.
I don't know that voice. I don't know that fucking voice, man.
I just hate when someone starts doing that thing. I wish it was more polite just to cut them off and be like, I don't know what you're about to ask, but I already know the answer is no.
All right, listen. Before we get up out of here, I got to say this. Lil Boosie, I'm sure you're probably not listening to me at all, but leave Lil Nas X alone. That man is trolling the fuck out you, about to make you lose your mind. Joe Budden.
Joe Budden, yo. Joe Budden, please stop. Joe Budden, it's too easy.
Listen.
I be trolling people online sometimes.
Joe Budden, stop telling people that you're bisexual. Yo, it's, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z got inducted into the Hall of Fame, which is dope.
Jay-Z got on Instagram and instantly probably made like $100 million.
Yeah, that too. And it's a lot of shit going on. But
Jay-Z got on Instagram and then like all these Instagram accounts were like, Jay-Z's on Instagram. And then like 2 hours later, they're like, oh, Jay-Z's the first person Beyonce has followed on Instagram? And I was like, bro, this is why the world got COVID, because y'all care about this type of shit. And also, what did you think was going to happen?
That man put his dick in her.
They have a child together.
No shit. That's his fucking queen.
But you know what's hilarious about the world we live in? That little move for them made them like $200 million. Because they can just do like Instagram ads now, like, oh, we follow each other. We can do joint Instagram ads. Boom. 200 million made just by doing a little push a button. Bruh. America, God bless America.
And
click like and then
and
you
also,
get a billion.
Also in the highlights, I saw an interview. Kanye really said fuck Big Sean and
Yo,
John
he
Legend.
did.
And said Talib Kweli trash.
I didn't hear that.
No,
part.
he did.
I didn't hear the whole interview. I only saw the clip of him.
No, bro, that man's
But
like,
also,
Talib Kweli is trash.
I feel
but
bad.
I've been saying that shit for the longest. I'm sorry, I can't listen to Talib Kweli. I don't like his voice.
ever since Talib Kweli called me racist on Twitter, I've had like a different feeling about
I don't like
Talib
his
Kweli.
voice, bro. So
I ever told you
know
that
what?
story?
I'm gonna tell you. So what's crazy? No, you told me that story. Real shit. I'm gonna tell you. Real shit, right?
Yeah.
Like Kanye is like, with me, he's like, whatever. I have nothing against the man. I'm sure he don't give two fucks about what I think.
Yeah, no, clearly.
But me from the outside looking, I'm like, yeah, some shit is dope, some shit is whatever. I can have my opinion.
Yeah.
But when he said that thing about Big Sean, John Legend, and
Yeah.
Talib, I'm like, yo, 3 for 3, me and fucking Kanye on the same page. I'm like, yo, I've been saying the same shit for years. And everybody was like, oh, no, you're a hater. Oh, no, you're a hater. Oh, no, you're whatever. But guess what? Now we all be like, oh, yeah. Here go this man
If
that
Kanye
signed him.
said it, then it's gospel to some people.
I bet y'all fucking believe me now.
Actually, now upon reconsideration, I do believe Big Sean to be corny and trash.
Big Sean is a boring ass artist. I'm sorry.
You know what? I hate Big Sean because Big Sean created that whole bar setup where you were like, I'm straight like that. Pause. Ruler. You know? And I hate that shit,
Kanye said, he told him not to make the song ass. Like, you don't want to be going to the airport and people be like, ass.
But you know who I felt the most bad for in that whole situation? Were the people interviewing Kanye. Because what you can tell is that if you're around Kanye, he's very volatile. No one wants to end up being Sway and have Kanye going, how? How, Sway? How? So all you're going to do if you interview Kanye now
let him speak.
is just like laugh along. And like, so when he asked him like, you know, like he asked him like Big Sean or who was the other rapper or whatever. Oh, Pusha T. He was like, Big Sean or Pusha T. And then Kanye gets up and grabs the
R.I.P.
Yeah, and he's like,
yeah.
he was like, I should write on my gravestone, I am here now because I shine Big Sean. And then the guy laughs. He goes, I don't know what that means. Because clearly it means...
No. It was Nori. No. Nori was confused.
And then
he thought basically like He thought he was giving him props.
Yeah, I know, because you don't know around Kanye and you don't want to say the wrong thing. Be like, yeah, Big Sean sucks. And then all of a sudden he goes, that's not what I meant. I meant Big Sean's the greatest.
I mean, but at the same time, though, to be real with you, like, Nori normally, like, I love fucking Nori's. I love Drink Champs. I've been watching that shit before. Like, I was one of the
It's
first.
been a while, yeah.
You know, I've been telling y'all before.
Yeah.
Like, people on it now. Like,
Yeah.
hey man, I'm no like.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I've been on the shit,
Yeah.
Nori. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching from day one, listening before the shit came on, all that. But Nori he's always like, you know, he learned on the job, which is dope. And he was always getting like criticized for not letting the guest speak, this and the third. So he was very smart in letting Kanye just speak, because people know Kanye gonna speak his mind. He let it keep speaking because, like, he's, even if you don't like what he's saying, he's one of the few in that light that's just gonna speak his fucking mind.
Yeah.
And you gotta think about it. He's still censoring himself at the same time.
Yeah.
So imagine
There's
how
some
many
stuff.
shit he really wants to fucking say.
There's
you
like
know
a
what I'm
part of
saying?
his brain
It's
that's
part of
still-
her brain that's like, it's like, you can see him going in circles. You see him have that little sinister grin to himself, like, I can't say this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, hey, man, shout out to Kanye. You kind of made me a little bit more of a fan. Like,
and then I heard
brought me back to your side a little bit.
And then I heard a story about Kanye that made me go, you know what? Maybe Kanye isn't lost totally. It said it was a backup dancer for one of his shows that was at his crib chilling at a party. And all these dudes were around her trying to get her to dance. And she kept saying no, like, no, do it. And then out of nowhere, Kanye comes running and goes, hey, she said no. It means no. Leave her alone. And then they all left. And he's like, hey, sorry about that. If you feel uncomfortable with that. And she was like, I really appreciated Kanye doing
I mean,
that.
listen,
And
man.
I was like, you know what? Good job, Kanye.
You cannot, like, you might not agree with what people say, but to be like quickly to deem people crazy, like, bro, crazy people is not conscious. Like I'm talking about, like, you know, the consciousness of doing, man, that man is far from fucking crazy. You know
he knows
what I mean?
what he's doing.
Man, that man knows exactly what the fuck he's doing. You know what I'm saying? And he's a genius in his right of what the fuck he's doing. He know how to sway. He know how to, like, you know.
Use his influence.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, bro, I was just speaking to somebody the other day about losing your mind. You know, like, you have to lose your fucking mind when creating. Because like, if you go, like, perfect example, you can paint a picture, right? Someone can paint a portrait. What he sees, everything. You go to school to learn said skills, right? How to fucking, you know, strategize the face and all that shit, and you can paint, keep consistently doing it. You can beautiful fucking portrait. They'll be like, okay, you're dope.
Yeah.
You now put a triangle outside of a square and a circle beside the fucking triangle and a fucking hexagon
and
somewhere.
You do some weird.
And guess what? You're a genius.
Yeah.
Because that's unorthodox, right? So it's like a man just thinking in his own fucking right, you know what I mean, trying to do something different. You have to lose your mind and, like, say, fuck what I've been taught.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to go get some greatness. And then when it happens to such magnitude and you're always on the microscope, they're going to say you fucking crazy because you don't censor yourself like they would.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, man, fuck that. Big ups to Kanye, man. I fuck with Kanye.
One of my favorite bars from one of my favorite rappers, Idea. You have to lose your mind to find it, right?
Uh-huh.
There you go. So he found himself. Where were we at? Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, we got to go.
Yeah.
Hey, one love.
Listen.
Talk
real
to
quick.
the people.
Real quick. As always, shop at Zhudaru1963.com.
Yeah.
Follow Zhudaru1963 on Instagram and DM him about products that you wish you could buy on Zhudaru1963.
Yeah, like this hoodie right here. It's sold out already, I guess. But one love to everybody out there. Coop's got some shit he want to tell y'all.
High Yella dropping
yeah.
Strange Noise very soon.
Yeah, on the 20th. On the 20th. We haven't and I want you to take this piece right here and put it up on the gram, but we definitely having a mixtape / birthday party for my dog High Yell at the spot. Please come through and show some love. It's gonna be a dope event. DJ and I rock the Don gonna be rocking the motherfucking mic, so it's gonna be the turntable. It's gonna be a good night.
Yeah, so we just chill, we bump funks, and that's what we do. At the
Yeah,
release
man,
parties,
come
bro.
through, man. It's a good time.
You know, it's gonna be new funks. But a lot of people fuck with Yella, been saying, I want the new Yella funks. So here they come, motherfucker. Get ready.
Yeah, show up, man, and stop just talking about it. Be about it. One love.
Stream it, buy it, watch it, all that. Until next time, this has been episode 8. It's been great. Will we be removed from YouTube? Find out next week on ZhuTalk Podcast.
Tomato bunch.